Good morning, students. Welcome to Silver Bells Mansarovar Online Education. Myself, Vinod Trivedi. Today, we are going to discuss chapter number 11 India Water Resources. In a previous chapter about resources, we have discussed what is called resources. Okay. बराबर समझे हम रिसोर्सेज का मतलब कि हम सही तरह से वो चीज़ों का यूज कर सकें. इट इज़ कॉल्ड रिसोर्सेज. सो नाउ in that chapter we discussed many types of resources, but particular one types of resources, water resources, we are going to discuss. There is water, hence there is a life. Any type of life cannot be imagined on the earth without the water. We cannot think any kind of life without having water. That is why on the earth living beings can sustain, because of one primary thing is available. There is no other option for water resources. The list of its uses is very long. Entire biotic world uses water to sustain itself. The prosperity of any nation depends on its agriculture and amount of water it uses in it. It is really main thing is this. If there is a good water availability, then there will be good agricultural activity can be happen. Water is also required for drinking, domestic uses, and in industries. Water shortage is being created because of the rate and volume at which it is being used by increasing population and for development projects. With this consideration, it is necessary to use water sparingly. Water is a limited resource. No other resource can be used in its place. If environment exists in it because of water, so water is an inseparable part of life. So that is the one thing. Nowadays we are also feeling acute shortage of water sometimes. So because of what? Okay, because of increasement of population, people need more water, as well as for agriculture. In earlier time there were many jungles. Okay, so the availability of rain was much, as you know. There was balance in ecology, but on the name of development we have cut forests and we have cleared and we have made concrete jungle. So that is the one impact of not having good rain. And suppose if there is no rain, then there will be sure acute shortage of water. And one another thing is this: no one can take the role of water. Okay, so that is the main thing. Water resource is important for any nation. In our ancient time also, we have given importance river as a mother, Mata. You can see the Ganga, the Yamuna. There are many rivers, the Narmada also. So that are rivers. They have got importance as a mother. So because of not only the name, but because of that they have given life to Indian culture, I am telling you. So now see source of water. There are three sources of water: rainwater, surface water, groundwater. So what is rainwater? As you know, rain is original source of water on the earth. River, lakes, streams, well, etc. are secondary sources. All these sources exists due to rainfall. So main thing you have to keep in your mind, rain is original source. Okay, maybe your question, okay, what is original source of water? So answer will be rain. Then next, surface water. The water on the surface the earth is found in form of river, lake, pond, sea, stream, etc. It is called surface water. Okay, it is on surface. River are the main source of water, and river which provide plenty of water. Then third one is groundwater. Groundwater has an important place among these sources of water. Groundwater is obtained due to process of water absorbed by the lower strata of the land. The volume of groundwater is unlimited. In the northern place of India, there is about 42% of groundwater. In southern India, there is less of groundwater due to the plateau and mountainous region. Groundwater is still utilized maximum for irrigation. Yes, because of we have one monsoon season, and whatever we get rain, maximum water is absorbed by land, and by using borewell we use it for irrigation purposes. So you can say 42% groundwater is in northern plains. So it means, suppose there is much rain in North India, in Uttarakhand and that area, but the maximum benefited states are Punjab, Haryana, UP, and that because they have a level land, and in Uttarakhand and some northern part of India, they have a mountainous region. So that is the thing. One other thing is, southern India there is less of groundwater, there is not much plenty of rain, but that water goes into again sea. Okay, due to plateau and mountainous region. So one, you can understand, the water does not stuck on the mountainous region, stop on the mountainous region, it flows down, and that thing happened. Groundwater is utilized maximum for irrigation, and as you know, I told that we have only one monsoon season, in rainy season in a year, and that water we used throughout the entire year. Then next, water resources and uses. Irrigation, first of all, where do we use irrigation? About 84% of water in India is useful for irrigation. About 1500 liters of water is required to produce 1 kg of wheat. Just you keep in your mind how much 1500 liters is required for produce 1 kg of wheat. Paddy, jute, sugarcane crops require more water. So that are the crops, okay, which have much need of water. So which crops? Wheat, paddy, jute and sugarcane need plenty of water. Water is being used for irrigation since ancient time. In 2nd century, the famous Great Aqueduct Canal was constructed across the river Kaveri. In 1882, the Eastern Yamuna Canal was constructed in Uttar Pradesh. So you put underline, in 1882 the Eastern Yamuna Canal was constructed in where? Uttar Pradesh. That kind of small question or blanks can be asked. There are 3 medium of irrigation in India. There are 3 mediums, which were wells and tube wells, as I told. Then canals, ponds. Okay, by using borewell we use water for irrigation. Then canals also nowadays, because of constructing many canals where groundwater is not much, so that area is benefited by canals. And also third one is ponds. Okay, by pond also surrounding people, they can use directly water of the pond, even though they can give water from the pond also. And because of having one pond, so there will be possibility for ग्राउंड वाटर सराउंडिंग एरिया. अगर एक एरिया में सपोज कोई पॉन्ड है तो आजू बाजू के एरिया में ग्राउंड वाटर की पॉसिबिलिटी ज़्यादा रहेगी. सो दैट इज़ द थिंग्स. आउट ऑफ दिस वेल्स एंड कैनाल्स आर मेजर मीडियम ऑफ इरिगेशन. उसमें से वेल्स एंड कैनाल्स जो है ज़्यादा इरिगेशन पर्पज़ में काम आता है. कैनाल्स एंड पॉन्ड्स कम एट सेकंड एंड थर्ड प्लेस रिस्पेक्टिवली. Canal irrigation is practiced in vast plain of Satluj, where canal irrigation practice मतलब कैनाल से पानी का यूज करके एग्रीकल्चर किया जाता है. सो वास्ट प्लेन्स ऑफ सतलुज, गंगा एंड यमुना, एंड ऑल्सो इन द डेल्टा ऑफ महानदी, गोदावरी, कृष्णा एंड कावेरी रिवर्स इन द ईस्टर्न प्लेन्स. Actually, where the use of canal can be possible if there is good source of water, otherwise river is available, then that area can be benefited by the canal. So which area has a good canal irrigation is practiced? Vast plain of Satluj, Ganga and Yamuna, and also the delta of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri rivers in eastern plains. Wells and tube wells are very common in alluvial plains. Irrigation by pond is practiced more in the eastern and southern states. Okay, so wells and tube well are commonly, we are also using. Suppose if we think in suppose nearby Palanpur there is no canal, okay, but we are using our say groundwater by bore well. Then irrigation by pond where is practiced more than in eastern and southern states. east side के जो states है और southern states. Now next, multiple purpose प्रोजेक्ट. मल्टीपल, एक से ज़्यादा यूज किया जाता है. मेनी लार्ज एंड स्मॉल रिवर्स फ्लो इन इंडिया. वाटर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इज वेरी रिच इन इंडिया. ओके, वाटर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, इफ यू नो, इफ देयर इज गुड अरेंजमेंट ऑफ वाटर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, सो इट इज़ ऑल्सो गुड फॉर प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ऑल्सो. उसमें एक्सपेंस कम लगता है. This is good. Its physiography is such that many rivers merge with other rivers and empty their water into sea, and that thing happen. Small rivers, okay, they merge with big river, and end of that river reaches to the ocean or sea, with the idea that this water may be harnessed for various purposes, and by this way we can use various purposes. Like multiple purpose project are planned on many rivers. Multiple projects are planned, सिर्फ एक इरिगेशन के लिए नहीं, अलग अलग चीज़ों के लिए बहुत सारी रिवर्स पे मल्टीपल प्रोजेक्ट प्लान किए गए हैं. मल्टीपर्पज प्रोजेक्ट मीन्स to solve various problem associated with river वैली. एक्चुअली हम रिवर का नाम सुने तो एक ही याद आता है कि पानी देती है, इरिगेशन के लिए काम आता है, पर ये एक से ज़्यादा. सपोज अगर पॉसिबल है तो उसमें ट्रांसपोर्टेशन स्टार्ट किया जाए, जिससे एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जो है लोग भी पॉसिबल है, अगर अरेंजमेंट हो. रिवर शांत है कुछ एरिया तक, कुछ किलोमीटर तक, तो वो भी पॉसिबल है ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के हिसाब से. और बहुत सारा जो लोड गुड्स जो है ट्रांसपोर्ट करने के लिए भी काम आ सकता है. मतलब वो सिर्फ पानी देने के लिए नहीं, पर दूसरे पर्पज़ के लिए भी. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करने के लिए भी. सो दैट आर द मल्टी पर्पज प्रोजेक्ट. मल्टी पर्पज प्रोजेक्ट मीन्स टू सॉल्व वेरियस प्रॉब्लम एसोसिएट विथ रिवर वैली. ओके, तो बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स रिवर के जरिए मतलब कि सॉल्व किए जाए. इट इंक्लूड्स फ्लड कंट्रोल, प्रिवेंशन ऑफ सॉइल इरोजन, वाटर फॉर ड्रिंकिंग एंड इरिगेशन, इंडस्ट्रीज water provide to settlements, generation of electricity, internal water transportation, entertainment, wildlife protection and development of fishery etc. So many of them, अलग अलग बहुत सारे यूज इसका किया जा सकता है. जैसे इसमें दिया कि कभी कभी क्या होता है, एक रिवर उसके सराउंडिंग एरिया को मानसून सीजन में फ्लड हो जाता है, इसे आजू बाजू को पूरा डिस्ट्रॉय कर देती. तो वो रिवर अगर प्रॉपरली मैनेज करके जहाँ पानी कम है और उसको वहाँ डाइवर्ट की जाए, तो सपोज़ मैं एग्जांपल दूँ कि तमिलनाडु और वहाँ जनरली बहुत सारा एरिया मतलब कि फ्लड से डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है और राजस्थान में पानी नहीं है. तो कोई भी तरह से अगर वो अरेंजमेंट करके वो पानी जहाँ नहीं है वहाँ पहुँचाया जाए, तो पहली बात तो फ्लड का प्रॉब्लम कम हो जाएगा. दूसरी बात, जहाँ पानी नहीं है वो लोगों को पीने के लिए पानी मिलेगा, इरिगेशन के लिए मिलेगा. वहाँ जो लोग सेटलमेंट, अगर कुछ एरिया है वहाँ पानी नहीं, इसलिए कोई सेटलमेंट नहीं हो रहा है, तो पानी के हिसाब से बिजनेस मतलब इसके रिलेटेड जो भी है इंडस्ट्रीज़ वो भी चलेगी. तो ये सारे सेटलमेंट्स भी पॉसिबल है. उसके अलावा अगर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस हो सकती है तो वो भी मल्टीपल प्रोजेक्ट में भी आ सकती है, मल्टीपर्पज प्रोजेक्ट में. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन भी है और एंटरटेनमेंट, बोटिंग और सारी चीज़ें पॉसिबल है. वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ फिशरी, अगर कोई जहाँ रिवर जाएगी वहाँ फिशरी बराबर फिश जो फिशिंग का कामकाज है, जैसे एग्रीकल्चर के जैसे वहाँ कुछ लोगों का मेन वो पर्पज वर्क है, तो वो भी काम किया जा सकता है. सो दैट आर द मल्टीपल प्रोजेक्ट्स. Okay students, so we have finished about the importance of rivers, their different source of water and multiple project. What is multiple project? It will be asked, so make sure learn it well. Thank you, have a nice day.